Hello everyone, my name is Bree and welcome to Documented Journey. Today's video is going to be an art vlog, so ultimately it's just what I get up to in the month of January. The few things that I chat about in today's video are the art markets that I've been getting involved in, an art trade that I did, some favorite supplies and art materials, sketchbooking, possibly journals that I've been loving, and then the last thing is you're going to be seeing a lot of sketchbook footage. I paired with another artist to do an art challenge, a sketchbook challenge actually, and if you haven't seen that video I'll link it down below, but Kat Riles and I are doing a sketchbook challenge together, and then we're also inviting you to do it with us. We just want to fill as many sketchbooks as we can in 2023, and so that's pretty much what today's video is about, and I hope you enjoy it. I am sitting on the couch, as you can see. I'm all cozy, sketching away in my sketchbook. This sketchbook that I'm using is a Stillman & Byrne, and it is the Epsilon series. It is really bad paper for watercolor, but I use it anyway. It makes me feel super free, and I feel kind of like I can do whatever I want and play and mess up, and it just doesn't have to be good, and I really like that freeing feeling when I'm using this particular sketchbook and many sketchbooks with similar paper. I am actually sketching for my sketchbook tier on Patreon. I have a tier over there. It's labeled Leaves, and it is ultimately the sketchbooking tier. What we do is you get a focus for each month. This month's focus is cozy, so yes, I am cozy on the couch drawing cozy things in my sketchbook. We do the focus. I give you a few studies with handfuls of illustrations and inspiration and things to draw from, and then we sketch and we share and we play in our sketchbooks, and we just try to fill up pages, because if you practice you get better, and sometimes it's nice to have motivation to practice and have a group of people that kind of push you along the way. So like I said, each month we have 2 studies, and then at the end of the month we all gather together on Zoom and we sketch and chat, and we just have a great time. So that is what I'm doing this night on the couch, watching my kids play video games. I have a sketchbook challenge going on with Kat Riles. I think I've mentioned this before. I know I mentioned it in the intro, but if you haven't checked it out, you should totally check it out. I will put the video in the description box. This is me sketching and painting in one of the notebooks that I am almost finished with. I literally have one more spread and cannot wait to share the video with you. This is a little sneak peek of one of the full entire paintings that I did in that video. The video might be rather long, but I'm super excited about it. A lot of these sketches that I do turn into other things. So for instance, this sunflower right here, if you look in the left-hand corner, you will see that that's my sketchbook. That is my Epsilon sketchbook. And I went ahead and sketched it on there, kind of filled it in kind of loose, and then I decided that I'm going to make it a standalone piece. And with this, I haven't gotten further than what you see here, but with this I am going to paint it, and I am going to adhere it to wood, and I'm really excited about that. It's something that I would like to try and get done before the markets for February, and like I said, I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait to show you the finished piece. But a lot of times people don't see where the sketches go after they leave the sketchbook, and this is just a good example. Another example is into pins, stickers, and keychains and things I sell on the website. We have come to the show and tell portion of the video. I am going to talk a little bit about each one, but I am going to start with the honorable mentions because those will get their own video, and we will go ahead and get those out of the way. So I reached out to Queveco and we came up with a trade. I'm going to do a whole video review and chat about not only these pens, but my whole collection. and I'm going to have some posts over on Instagram. But I'm really excited to share with you what's in these boxes and chat about the pens and the different things that they have to offer. So I got this month, and like I said, will be doing a full in-depth video here on YouTube, and then I will be doing a post over on Instagram. So that is the first one. The next one I'm going to talk about is this. These are by the same people. This is by Kat Riles. And if you don't know already, I love her. Where have you been? But we did a little art trade, and I got one of her palettes, and she got a few goodies from me, cork cover and stickers and such. And I'm really excited to dive deep into filling these. So excited that I've kind of already started. And I shared about this on my Instagram, but I have been going through colors and trying to find the right color palette. I mapped out all the colors that I have in this guy. And so that's right there. So I'm trying to pick different colors to be able to kind of be a good partner for it, but also be a standalone palette on its own. It is adorable. I have two different styles. So I have a thick desk palette. I don't know if that's what she calls them, but this is something that would be really beneficial to just lay on a desk and use it every day on your desk. It's not so travel friendly because it's thicker. I mean, I would travel with it, but only because I don't take a lot of supplies. But this one is totally travel friendly. Look how thin it is compared to the other one. It's really lightweight, it's small, it fits in my notebooks. So a pocket of one of my notebooks. Let me grab one. So this right here is a journal, and it fits right in the pocket so perfectly if I cared to do something like that. I don't know if I will, but I just think that it's like the perfect companion size for something like this. It's really easy to kind of like grab and go. And then she was so kind to make me a whale pouch to go with it. I love this. So I'm really excited to, like I said, do a whole separate video about that, dive deep into what colors I'm choosing, why I'm choosing them, and you know, how it pairs nicely with my desk palette. So I got that. I am also involved in Kat's Patreon. She sends out Happy Mail if you're on that tier. This month's sticker, she sends a sticker, and she also sends an oracle card and a little note. So within the Happy Mail, this was the sticker for January, and then of course I got my oracle card, and I love being a part of Kat's Patreon, and I'm just thankful that that we're friends, and that's something that we choose to do is support each other. The other person that I am not only friends with but also support on Patreon is Heather Mattern. She sends out these love note booklets, pretty much. They're just packed full of all these kinds of fun bits that she thinks about, and she posts questions about in here, and I kind of thumb through it ever so slowly. I use this kind of like a magazine, and the journal prompts that come out of here, the thoughts that come out of here, thought-provoking things for me, I end up journaling about them, and I love this. So if you're into like little books, magazines, words of affirmation type situations, Heather's Patreon is fun to check out. Just her videos are fun too. She makes a lot of rambly type videos, which I enjoy. Okay, so I kind of want to do a deep dive into this. This I am not going to be doing a separate video on. I just wanted to share with you that that's something that I receive, and it's something I got this month, and it's something that if you're interested in, you should totally check out. The other thing that I wanted to show is I went ahead and got some samples of a different style of keychain and a different style of pen. So if you don't already know, I have the plastic pens and keychains in my shop at the moment. So I have my book bag here, and I wonder, I'm just going to see how it works on frame. Okay, so I have this guy right here. He sits on my my zipper, and it's just because the other zippers broke, so I know this one works, and I thought this was a good idea, and I really like him. However, he is plastic, and I am very strong about protecting the environment and protecting the animals that live in the environment. And so I tried to research different places that I could get more sustainable products that would just kind of align with my brand, and I found these. These are wood, and I'm really excited about these. I got a few printed. I also got a pin printed. I'm gonna haul my book bag up here one more time and stick it in frame. But this is my pin that I had printed. It's on wood, and I don't know. I really, really like it. And I'm also interested in a few other things. I would love to make patches as well. I just haven't figured out a place to get that done. But these wood elements or keychains, pins, stuff like that, I am going to be having those in the shop instead of the plastic ones. And so once the plastic ones kind of sell out, then I will be on the lookout for something like this. If this is something that you're interested in, I'd love to hear in the comments below if you have a favorite illustration, sticker that you would like to see in one of these pins. I think it's really fun to see what you guys think of them and which illustration you would choose. I always end up choosing a different illustration than you, so I always like to get your input. So that's something else that I kind of have been, I don't know, kind of working on behind the scenes. And then this is an art trade, and I'm so excited about this. I had so much fun doing this, and I can't wait to kind of chat with you about it. So this is an artist that I found over on Instagram. Her name is Chanel Harris, and I just really love her style. You know, I'm all about nature and animals and things like that, and she does just that. I don't know if she makes this washi tape, but my goodness, that is beautiful right here. I absolutely love that. It kind of looks like her style and her mushroom. So I got this wood pen from her. So cool, and it kind of looks like the same style. I want to slap this on my bag, but I was waiting to show you. And then I also got a few stickers from her. So I have this butterfly. This is more of a shiny vinyl instead of a matte vinyl. So those are really fun. I've got the moon, and then this moon, and we got a moth. This is just right up my alley. Another mushroom and some pink flowers. And then I didn't know this, but she also has a Patreon, and so she sent me one of her Patreon vinyl stickers for, I think it's just, okay, so it says join for monthly stickers and prints. And so she probably does the same thing as I kind of do, is where you offer stickers and prints. This is just how she sends her stickers, so that way you kind of understand where it's from and where you can find her. I think that's pretty genius. I do not do that, and that's probably a really smart thing. But we traded. I gave her a few goodies, and then she went ahead and gave me a ton of stickers and this lovely wood pin, and man, that washi tape is gorgeous. So I'm really excited. I love finding new artists, and I think doing an art trade is absolutely wonderful because it's, you know, especially if you guys like each other's things, because it's easy to trade out something and feel value with your work, right? So she liked my work enough to want to trade with me, and I don't know, that just makes me so excited that she thought that that was beneficial to her. So anyway, I was really excited to do this. I think you should totally check her out. Go follow her. She's over on Instagram, YouTube. I'll leave all her stuff, all her socials in the description box for you, so you can check her out. But I can't get enough. I think that her stuff is really, really cute. that is what my January looked like. I am really excited for February. I have a lot of ideas going, and I owe a lot of it to Kat. She had a great idea of doing a sketchbook challenge, and I am so excited to tell you that I actually finished my first sketchbook of the challenge and of the year last night. I filmed about the last 3 or 4 pages of me sketching and painting in them. You saw a little bit of it in this video, but my next video will be a full finish my sketchbook type of video, and then I will also have a flip through of the sketchbook as well. I will have her video and my video that I talked about listed in the description box about the challenge. I think that if you are a sketcher or any type of person that wants to become better at art, I think you should totally join us. It's a lot of fun, and we are just kind of trying to use what we have and not worrying about the paper, the supplies, and anything like that. It's just about getting pen to paper and practice. Some other ideas that I have for future videos for February are a how to order video. I know that there are many things on the website, and sometimes it's confusing how to order, so I do want to bring that to you in February. I also want to shout out my patrons. Thank you so much for being a part of my little community over there. If you do not know, I have 4 tiers on Patreon, and they are pretty self-explanatory, but the first tier is just an update tier. The second tier is a videos tier, so if you like my videos here, you can get 1 exclusive video over on Patreon for the Roots tier. And then the Leaves tier is a sketchbooking tier, so if you're interested in filling sketchbooks, that would be a good tier for you. And then the last tier is called the Flowers tier, and that is all about receiving things in the mail. I send a postcard and a sticker in the mail to you every month, and we all have a great time over there on my Patreon, so if that's something you're interested, check it out. My patrons mean the world to me. They not only inspire me, but they also just keep me going, so I wanted to give a huge shout out to them. And until next time, everybody, I'll see ya.